Welcome back, students. So, in the previous lecture, we discussed about uh, difference between traditional and generative AI. So, where I stopped is what is generative AI? Generative AI is nothing but it is a system which is able to generate new content, but there's a catch. It cannot generate new content on its own. It is able to generate based on past experience. So, if you ask something which it does not know already, then it may hallucinate. Same with our human knowledge also. If we ask a question based on our understanding, then we can answer it. But if you ask a person about something which he does not know, then what he will do? He will try his best to give the answer which is best suited for the question. So, in technical sense, it is hallucination. The same thing happens with AI also. So, we'll discuss these terms in the upcoming lectures. Now, let's dive back into evolution of generative AI. So, you understood, you have an idea what does generative AI now is. Now, let's trace back how this generative AI evolved. So, our um, idea here is to actually understand where this concept came from. So, it's not a new concept. It has been around for more than a decade or so. But what made these things more popular today is the development in hardware. So, though these concepts are age-old concepts, they are becoming more popular today because of the development, rapid development in the hardware technology. So, it all started with this man. Actually, his name is Alan Turing. He developed a machine called as a Turing machine, which we can say to some extent is the first AI system which was developed. So he developed this Turing machine to decrypt the German messages during the World War II. So by decrypting those messages, the um, what you can say, Allied forces were able to intercept the commands given by the German army. So using those, they were able to intercept and destroy the warships. That's a different story. So that's the major breakthrough, which paved way for the end of World War II. So here, that's the significance of this man. So he developed a test called as Turing test, which says that if you are interacting with the machine and human from a um, closed environment or a shielded environment, if you are not able to distinguish between a human response and a machine response, then the machine may be called as a artificial intelligence system. So that's the Turing test, which is still widely accepted as a standard for artificial intelligence. So the first phase of artificial intelligence was rule-based systems. So it is something similar to human thinking. How we think? We think based on rules. So we act based on rules. So in Indian roads, we always keep to left while driving. So that is a rule-based system. So if you are braking, then what you will do? You will see the mirror, see the front person, and then slow down. So that is rule-based thinking. So that is how the first AI systems were actually developed. So as you can see, they have a rule. Then you submit your data. The inference engine will identify whether the data is right or not. Then based on the data, solution will be given. So what was the basic limitation is that it was not scalable. Because of the rules, rigid rules, it was not scalable and adaptability was very low because for every system you have to define different rules. For example, driving you will have a certain rule. For eating you will have a certain rule. For walking, you will have certain rule. So one set of rule cannot be applied to other systems. So that was the major drawback. So then came the machine learning era where everything was data driven. So wide availability of data uh, caused the machine learning era. So everything was data driven. As I said earlier, it's data driven model. Statistical principles were used. Pure max was used. So instead of the rule based systems, what the AI systems were capable now was that they were able to predict the outcome more rapidly. So then came the deep learning era with the help of GPU, which further intensified the data driven methods. So then came the generative era. So in the generative era, we were able to generate new content. So that is how the AI system has progressed so far. So I hope this gives you an understanding of how the AI system has evolved so far. Thank you, students. We'll see you in the next lecture video.